We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, no NFL, but we get some college basketball, we get some NBA, we get some NHL. Not a huge slate in any of the leagues. NHL, I think, had 8 games or 9 games or something like that, which is kind of light for a Tuesday because usually there's more games on Tuesdays there. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. College basketball went 1-4, down 1.38 units for me. Tim will go over that when we get around to it. The NFL wildcard weekend was absolutely awesome. Cowboys first half money line was a no sweat winner. -2.5 was a no sweat winner. Team total over cashed in the third quarter. I want to strangle Brett Maher, though, because he missed 4 extra points, and the over 45.5 gets hooked. 31-14 the final score. Half point off, and the mother missed 4 PATs, and the Buccaneers went for a 2-point conversion and missed. That was fun. So 3-1 in the NFL, up 1.35 units. Overall on wildcard weekend went 14-3-1. My only losers were I took the first half instead of the full game for the Niners. I took a small shot on the Ravens money line and then the over last night. Cool. Went 2-2 in the NBA, down 0.24 units. Wizards plus 2.5, an absolute collapse. Minnesota choked it away late. I could have swept. I should have swept the board yesterday in the NBA. Lakers team total over 120.5 and full game over 235. Easy money. I think that hit with like 6 minutes to go in the game, the over in that one. So that was rather easy. So 2-2 there. And split out basically in the NHL, 4-4, down 0.13 units. Flyers, that was an absolute joke. Going right back to them today. Buffalo Sabres, they lose yesterday. Lightning get it done. Stars get it done. Rangers -1 get it done. But the team total over, they couldn't get me a freaking empty netter, so that was a loser. Anaheim, Pittsburgh over 6.5, never in doubt. Totally did not need Pittsburgh tying with less than a minute to go to hit that. And the Senators -103 was a loser. So overall yesterday, 10-11, down 0.4 units. So it is what it is, but absolutely amazing weekend of football. If I would have played every single team ATS this week, I would have won every bet. If I just took the spread every single game for the team that I liked. I've already locked in all 4 games for this weekend. I got a couple. One line moved against me a little bit, but I got Chiefs -8.5. I got Giants plus 7.5. I got the Bengals at 3.5, which I was the bad number, and I got Niners at -4. So I've already locked and loaded some NFL this weekend. I'm probably going to look at a couple totals I like as well, but already locked in there. So let's hope for a little bit better of a day-to-day, one that can finish in the green.
Yeah, the last 3 days on the site have just been a roller coaster from the 14th, so a couple days ago, down 6.5 to the next day being up 8 to yesterday being down frickin' 10 units. Yesterday was a bad day, and there was plenty of them that could have flip-flopped and gone the other way. Go over the winners first. The over in the Penguins game. So we got lucky for one of them.
Yeah.
Dallas money line, Tampa Bay money line, and the over in the Cornell game. I reverse swept in the NBA, so that doesn't happen often. Had the under in Boston, apparently defense optional. Philly and Buffalo in hockey. Under in Milwaukee games. Apparently Milwaukee wanted to score 132 points yesterday without Giannis. So that's fantastic. Purdue and Michigan State over, didn't come close. A collapse from Washington as they were tied at they were winning going into the fourth quarter, and then lost the fourth quarter by 11 points. Speaking about another collapse, I had the New York Knicks They were up 6 going into the fourth, looking good. Nope, tried to tie it up and lose it in overtime. Thank you. Apparently, Miami forgot what defense was because that went way over. Minnesota fell apart. Oh, how about George Washington and George Mason? We had the under 30-25 in the first half. That is fantastic. How about 98 points in the second half? Are you kidding me? Loser there. Ottawa, loser. UC Irvine, all right. Was looking good. Then went to
You see
overtime.
Riverside?
UC Riverside.
Yep.
And they ended up winning by 5, which was good. If we had a -7.5. And then the last two, UAB missed a buzzer beater. That was awful. And Dallas and Tampa Bay over 45.5. 4 missed extra points and missed 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Not fun. Not fun. So hopefully it's a little bit better of a day today. We'll see how it goes.
Not to also mention there was an interception thrown in the end zone. There was a turnover on downs in the end in the red zone for Tampa Bay as well. There's a couple of those.
Oh, you didn't need to add that. I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, Tampa Bay wanted nothing to do to contribute to the over.
Love it. Let's go to the chat and see what's going on. Looking at the slate today, not feeling it so far. Might take Buffalo team total over. They should be pissed and ready to score. Yeah, we've been thinking about that for a while. Boom, baby. Okay, ice. What's up, Nick and Tim? Hit the like an adult. Bolts -1.5. Ice actually cashed it. There you go. Took the Bolts at live team total over 2.5. There you go. Went 1-3. New day. Let's got to get this cash. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Dalton Schultz. That's his picture.
Not talking about my bet ice X. LOL. My ice bets. I think I hit 3 plays. I think I did 2 tutties for the Cowboys games. There you go.
He did Schultz 2 touchdowns, which I hit. I hit Schultz, I hit Lamb, and I hit Gallup touchdown props, which is nice.
What's up, Markel? All right, Nick. Because you have to. Well, we'll probably have a quick show today, anyways, because it's not a big slate in general. We'll start off with this one: the Minnesota Wild and the Washington Capitals. Wild -125, and a total of 6 in this one. Start it off.
Yeah, this is a spot here where I'm waiting for goalie confirmation here because my side depends on who's in net for Minnesota. And I think there is a pretty significant difference between Marc-Andre Fleury and Philip Gustafsson this season. If it's Gustafsson, I'm interested in Minnesota. If it's Fleury, I'm interested in Washington. So this is one where I'm going to wait for the confirmation of a goaltender. I'll probably play one side or the other, depending on who's in net for me. This one does matter. So at the moment, it's projected for Fleury, so I'm going to lean towards the Washington Capitals in this spot. But no play at the moment. I only have 3 plays locked in for today so far. So
there you go. I only have 1 play in the NBA, so it's going to be a very light day. Maybe I can bet some Counter-Strike. Make sure you guys check out ESB eSports, link in the description below. Anyways, we'll go on to the next game. The Toronto Maple Leafs are -170 against the team from Florida. 6.5 is your total in this one.
Yeah, this one's kind of tricky because I'm projecting Alex Lyon to make his first start of the season. Now, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad last year with Carolina. He had a couple starts. Let's take a look at his previous year before that because he was with Philly 2 years ago. Let's see what he did. And he's been in about a league average goaltender here. Would it surprise me to see potentially the Florida Panthers win this game as a nice little dog? Not really. I think everybody's going to everyone's going to see Alex Lyon here and immediately go bet the Maple Leafs. But I can see this being a pretty decent game for the Panthers. It's a divisional matchup. Again, I know they're on the road. They struggle on the road. This is not a team I trust away from Florida. But for me, at this price, the way they're pricing the Leafs in this game, it's Panthers or nothing in this one for me. And I get it. The Panthers have not been a very good team. They are on the second half of a back-to-back. It could be Samsonov in that. as well, or Murray, which Samsonov has been good as well. So um, both goaltenders have been pretty good for the Maple Leafs so far this season. I'm kind of interested in the Panthers in this spot. Haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Want to take a little bit deeper into this. I have it projected 3.12 to 2.76, which suggests maybe the Maple Leafs should be more around minus 140 rather than minus 170. So I see a little bit of value here at Florida. Don't know if I'll pull the trigger on it, but I am definitely interested in the Panthers.
That's fair. That's fair. Panthers for that one. Hello and good morning. Good morning, Tate. Wild, not the same. What happened? They're in cap hell. Yep. Leafs minus 1.5. Oh, the team from Florida. There you go. Let's keep on rolling. The Winnipeg Jets are minus 210 against Montreal. 6 is the total. Have fun with it.
Yeah, this is one I didn't get involved with. I have it projected 3.08 to 2.2 in favor of the Winnipeg Jets. I believe it's a minus 143 for the minus 1 line here. I'm kind of interested in the under. Montembeault hasn't been terrible. I still don't trust this blue line, though, for the Canadiens. They're giving up 3.76 expected goals against the last 10 games. But I lean under in this game. You can get the 6 at plus 104, so that definitely does intrigue me here. I see this as a potential lower scoring game, and I know Canadiens are hard to trust defensively, but it's a lean towards the under for me. I wanted to get involved with the Jets in some way, shape, or form in this game to fade the Canadiens, but I just got priced out of that. So it's a lean towards under, if anything, for me. Maybe if you're looking to back the Jets, you could take the team total under 2.5 with the Montreal Canadiens. In this game, I have this one projected. Have them projected for 2.2 goals, so maybe there's a little bit of an edge for the under 2.5 with them there. So lean towards the under 2.5 team total and the full game under in this one. Maybe a 4-1 win for Winnipeg.
All right, Winnipeg getting the win today. Yo. Joe probably made money in CBA yesterday. Very interested in the Canadiens.
I can see that.
Morning, people. Let's make it a good one. Let's do it. What's up, guys? What's up? What NBA pick did y'all today? I like the over in the Spurs, and that's it. Even though it's dropped 3 points. Those numbers are not updated. I got the Jets minus 175 last night. That's fair. Here, Nick, Ducks, Flyers going at it. Flyers are minus 195. 6 is your total.
I did make a play in this game, so I will talk about it here. We have the Philadelphia Flyers and the Anaheim Ducks. I have this game projected 3.41 to 2.26 in favor of the Philadelphia Flyers, and this one Stolars and Samuel Ersson is your goaltending matchup for this one. And we have the Anaheim. Both teams are on a second half of a back-to-back. Anaheim went to overtime against the Pittsburgh Penguins last night. The Flyers lost 6-0 against the Boston Bruins. I'm looking for a bounce back performance here from the Philadelphia Flyers. And Samuel Ersson has been really good since coming up. Surprisingly for the Flyers, he's actually unbeaten, 4-0 with a .917 save percentage at 244 goals allowed average. So he's been really strong with the Philadelphia Flyers. And maybe I'm going to look towards a Penguins. They played the Penguins last night. A Ducks team total under, because I have them projected for 2.5 or 2.25 goals. And you can get them team total under 2.5 minus 110. I think this is a 3-1, 4-1 type of, or 4-2 type of Flyers win tonight. I see them bouncing back offensively, and I don't see them giving up 6 goals again. I am interested in on that Ducks team total under. I might add that later. The Ducks team total under 2.5. as well as probably the Canadians under 2.5 team totals. But I'm interested in the Flyers here. Flyers -1, -127 for me.
Sounds good. Sorry, I was typing into the one scroller thing, and I was pulling up videos, so I didn't want to make noise. That's why I muted. Ducks under and team total under.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ducks team total under sounds nice. There you go. What are you guys leaning or got in the Kansas State game? We actually did a free pick video on that one, and I got the under. And I think it's dropped a point. So there you go. What I miss? A whole lot of nothing. It's just hockey right now.
Oh, funny.
More like making back some money in the CBA, and the other day was awful. I got you. I'll say it now. I think Giants might win straight up against the Eagles. Nick's gonna love to hear that. I'll be taking the money line.
I've already grabbed the 7.5. I will be taking the money line as well. I've got them to win the NFC at 25-1.
All right, fair enough. We'll head to Nashville, where the Predators are hosting the Blue Jackets. 200 faves are the Preds, and 6.5 is your total.
Yeah, this is one where they have the Predators win this game, but I think this price is a little wide. I got priced out of the Predators here. I have this game projected 3.47 to 2.7, 6.17 projected goals. So it's slightly leaning towards the under in this game for me. And I'll lean towards the Predators. This is just a little bit overpriced, especially on a second half of a back-to-back, even though both teams are on a back-to-back. It's going to be Daniil Tarasov, most likely, for Columbus. I can see Columbus pulling off an upset potentially in this game. Like, I think that Columbus potentially is a live dog at $1.80 here. This is a game that Nashville should win, so probably they won't win. So I'm actually going to lean towards Columbus in this game. I'm going to lean towards Columbus. As for the total, it's a slight lean towards the under, especially with Tarasov potentially in net. I could see Korpisalo in net as well potentially. So this is one where you may want to wait for goalie confirmations. I would prefer Korpisalo over Tarasov. But Korpisalo is day-to-day right now, so I can see Tarasov starting this one. As long as it's not Merzlikins, Columbus is fine, really, in this game. But if it is going to be Merzlikins, which it's probably not going to be on the back-to-back because he played yesterday, I think Columbus is live in this game.
All right, Columbus is a live underdog in this one. Good luck to you.
Didn't bet it, yeah.
Went 0-4 in the NBA. Hold my beer. I went 0-6.
I went 2-2.
And a lot of gut-wrenching losses. NHL is why we're all here. Yeah, okay. Not kidding, you're good. All right, Nick, I'm ready to hear my Sabres get absolute shit on. -170 as they are, and 6.5 is the total. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this line's a little wide. We have Buffalo on a second half of a back-to-back. And they're $1.70 road favorites. I'm projecting potentially to see Alex Comrie and Alex Stalock. Eric Comrie and Alex Stalock, my bad. Eric Comrie and Alex Stalock. And this game projected 3.45 to 3.04. 6.4 goals. I'm kind of leaning towards this Blackhawks team total over as well at 2.5. It is $1.50, so that would probably keep me off of that. But I do see the maybe I might play it if we get a confirmation on Eric Comrie. Team total over 2.5 -150 will be bet for me for Chicago here. Chicago, I think, is a very live dog in this game. They have played a little bit better as of late. They did lose their last game pretty bad against the Seattle Kraken, so maybe this is a nice little bounce back spot for them. They won 3 in a row against Arizona, Calgary, and Colorado. They lose 8-5 to Seattle. Buffalo has been struggling a little bit as of late. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. They lost 4-0 to Philly, 4-3 to Seattle, 4-2 to Winnipeg. They beat Nashville 5-3, but then lost 4-1 to the Panthers. So this is a team that has been giving up goals as well lately. So I could definitely see this game potentially going over the total. I like the Blackhawks team total a little bit, but I like the Blackhawks at plus 152 in this game. I think there's a little bit of value here, and at the end of the day, I bet numbers, not teams. So I see value in the home team here.
Yeah, I mean, Sabres suck. There's no way that they can beat the Blackhawks.
Okay, stop that. That's just annoying.
Columbus money. Oh, you do it all the time. Shut up. Columbus money line. There you go. Sabres versus Blackhawks today. 99% of the money on the Sabres.
Line. Oh, I saw this line opened up at minus 115.
There you go. Blackhawks money line. That's an easy winner. Good job, Vice. I was let everyone be free day yesterday, so they did that in the NBA. Yeah, yesterday was rough. It happens. Morning, fellas. Houston's finest is in the house. Blue Jackets. Team total under. Predators have held opponents 3 goals or less, 21 out of 26 games.
One thing I will say, be careful with that, is most of those games is with UC Saros and net. It's going to be Lankinen or Vladislav Askarov in net. So be careful. It is a backup goaltender today for Nashville on the second half of a back-to-back.
There you go. Buffalo 7-1 on the road versus the West.
Yeah, I mean, 7-1 on the road.
Kraken.
Yeah.
New day, new money. Let's get it. Bucks under. Both teams should be tired. I'll be honest, I have one play in the NBA today, and that's it. But Nick has 2 more hockey games to talk about. Red Wings are minus 145 faves in Arizona, taking on the Yotes. 6 is your total.
Yeah, this line's actually dropped. It's gone down to minus 125-ish since I typed this up, which is kind of interesting. You can get Red Wings at only $1.25 against the Coyotes here. I have this game projected 2.82 to 2.76, so I think this line's about right. If anything, it should be around minus 115, minus 115, minus 120 for the Red Wings. So this line seems pretty correct to me. 5.58 goals. I'm hoping to see this go up to a 6.5. That's my hope for this one here. It's probably not going to do that because it's only minus 115 to the over. I wanted to play that. Under, but I just not going to be able to get the line out I want for this one. You can get the Red Wings team total under 3.5 at $1.40. It is a little juicy, but I see a little bit of value with that play. I'm only projecting 2.82 goals for the Red Wings, so maybe a team total under here with that could be an interesting look. But it's another one where I did not get involved. I lean Coyotes if I had to take a side in this game, but this is a tough slate for me.
Hey, it happens. Thanks for the info, Nick. That's why I watch you guys. There you go. Two teams tanking for Bedard. The Red Wings aren't tanking.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Red Wings aren't tanking. We'll go to the last game, which these two teams are definitely not tanking. Seattle Kraken are in Edmonton taking on the Oilers. So let me hear this out. Seattle got 7 road games in a row. Played one game at home and then go back on the road again?
Yep.
Oh, they love them. Minus 165 for the Oilers. 6.5 is the total.
Not only that, they get to go back on the road on a second half of a back-to-back. Luckily for them, it's only up to Edmonton, which is not far from Seattle. That's kind of like just going from like Buffalo up to like Montreal. It's not a far trip. In this one, I'm projecting it to be Martin Jones and potentially Stuart Skinner back from that. And I have this game projected actually pretty close, 3.09 to 2.93, suggesting that Edmonton should be more like minus 115, minus 120. So I haven't done this in a while, but
release the Kraken.
I took the Kraken at plus 140. I see value here at this spot. I think they should have been more like the -120 range. So I went ahead. I took Seattle at $1.40, and I get it. This is Stuart Skinner's potentially first game back. And I was joking around in the group chat yesterday. I said, "Oh, if Stuart Skinner comes back, when he comes back his first game back, he's going to get a shutout." Hashtag new dad powers, but. I'm just going with my numbers here, and my numbers say that the Oilers are overpriced in this game. So I'm going to take I'm going to take Seattle here, +140.
There you go. Release the Kraken. John likes Winnipeg on the puck line. Good luck to you. And then LJ is asking, do we take the over in Kraken and Oilers? Oilers 14-6-3 to the over at home this year.
It is a 6.5 if I remember right. Yeah. I slightly lean towards the under at the moment. My numbers say I have this game projected around the 6 mark, 6.02. And if it's Jack Campbell, sure, I would probably side with that a little bit more. I would probably side more with a team total over with Seattle, but that's at $1.60, so that's not even worth it. But yeah, I probably would side a little bit more with the over if it's Jack Campbell in net rather than Stuart Skinner. Skinner's been the better of the two in Edmonton this year, and I have this game projected at a 6.02, but that'll probably be like a 6.7, 6.8 with Campbell in it.
There you go. Kraken 9-3 on the road versus the West. Let's catch.
They're also coming in off of a perfect road trip in their last road trip, so they're a little bit of road warriors as well.
Yeah, jeez. Just placed 3 bets: Canadians, Blackhawks, Kraken.
I like it. Other than the Canadians, I like the other two.
Yeah, the Blackhawks should be a nice winner for you. There you go. Any over I should take? I want to do one over where I don't have to sweat it.
I don't have an over that graded out super well for me today. I think my highest projected game is 6.48 goals with Buffalo.
Okay.
But that's a 6.5, so I didn't have any overs that graded out particularly well.
Tennessee, Mississippi State, under 123. Let's see. What did I have for Tennessee? Tennessee, Mississippi State. I have it at exactly a 123, so no real value for us there. Blackhawks, Sabres could be an over. Could be. All right, Nick, to the hardwood.
Yeah, and I've got absolutely nothing in the hardwood today. I'll be completely honest. Bucks are -4.5, total of 224 in this game. Let's get up my projections for this one. I have this one projected at Milwaukee 5.5, and I have this game projected at a 224. So I have a 1-point lean towards Milwaukee. It's a pass.
Yeah, the big question mark that's up in the air is Giannis and whether or not he's playing tonight. I guess stay tuned for game time later. We'll kind of discuss that, see if he's in. Right now, it's trending like he's supposed to, but I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I kind of just stayed away from this game. Both teams on a second leg of back-to-back. I won't talk people off the under, but we just saw what Milwaukee did yesterday without Giannis. But they still have gone under in 4 out of their last 5 games, so maybe look towards it. But yesterday was a heavy over day when I had a bunch of unders, and that kind of hurt. So I'm kind of just going to stay off of this one. I have 1 play today. Maybe I might add a second, but 1 play right now.
Yeah. Is this a game where you would look for hopefully Giannis to be out and grab the Bucks at maybe 1.5?
I feel like hold on. I'm gonna go check to see exactly what's trending.
That's kind of my approach here.
No, I understand that approach. I don't hate that idea.
If Giannis is out, I'll grab the money line.
They only had him ruled out for yesterday's game. They don't have anything for today's game. But that line in general is just telling me that he's probably out.
Yeah.
That line is because if he's in, then this is like a 7-8 point spread. because Toronto's not good this year. So the way I'm looking at it is this line for me is telling me that he's probably not playing tonight. So,
Yeah.
by the way, if anybody's interested, I just put the link to the eSports channel. The first game has actually just started for this video, so check it out. Time for me to go. All right, have a good day, Ars. No, it was 86 for the Bucks. Now it's a 4.5. So yeah, that's telling me that he's probably not playing today. Let's go to the one game that I actually do have interest in, which actually moved against me.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets are at the San Antonio Spurs in this game. The Nets are 5.5, total 232.5. My number for this one's a 232, and it is a 6.5. So it's a 1 point lean towards the Nets. It is a half-point lean towards the under. No play for me.
Yeah, I did a free pick video, and this is the only one I like the over. I know it's dropped on me. This is a Spurs team that has gone over in 14 out of their last 15 games and 17 out of their last 19. This team doesn't play defense. They're averaging letting up 121.6 points a game, which I don't even think I'm going to go make sure I'm correct with saying this. I don't think there's a team that's allowed over 120, and they're allowing 120. Correct. They're allowing 121.73. The next worst is Detroit, 119.5. So there is a gap, and that's a decent sized gap for most points allowed per game. The Spurs are just awful defensively, so that's not a team I want to back for an under. I know that Brooklyn has looked a little bit shaky since KD went out, but this is good. This is a good bounce back offensive spot for them. I'll take the over. I might end up re-putting up the over at 232.5 as a kind of like a hedge or kind of a buy down, but this one's an over. Esports, yes. CS, yep. I put out a video last night for Sprout and Falcons, so there you go. Nick Claxton over 2.5 blocks, best bet today. 3+ blocks, 8 straight games. Hop on the money. Let's get it. Let's get it, LG.
I just took that. I just took him to get at least 3 block shots at -126 and sprinkled at least 4 block shots at +250.
Here, I'll make sure you win this one, LJ. I'm not going to tail it because it's on a really good train right now. The moment I tail it, it's going to lose. So I'm going to let you keep winning with it. Everybody go ahead, jump on Nick Claxton over 2.5 blocks. There you go. Is the Penn State game at 129.5 a better under play? What do we got for Penn State today? We got it at a 125. So actually, yeah, that's probably a good spot for an under. I don't hate it. As a wise man once said, hedging is for Gardner. It's not hedging. It's I guess doubling down then. It's not hedging. Let's go, Nick. Get it. Morning. Good morning, Untouchable. Let's keep rolling. I might end up adding this one if the line moves a certain way.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are hosting the Portland Trailblazers. The Nuggets are 7-point favorites, total 238.5 in this game. I have the Nuggets as 7.5-point favorites, so I think that line's good. And I have this game at a 235.5, so it's a 3-point lean towards the under for me. There's a no play.
I see some 6.5s out there, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and add it. I'm gonna take Denver -6.5. This is about kind of the top of the line for points that I want to lay. But this Denver team at home this year is 19-3. They have not lost a game at home since, where was it? December 6th. So it's been a month and 11 days since they've lost a game at home. And if I recall right with that game, they did not have. Did they not have? No, they had Jokic, but they were out somebody else. I think. I guess they weren't out somebody. Interesting. Anyways, but they lost that game. 116, 115. And they have not lost a game since. They are 19-3 at home this year. I'm gonna go ahead and just ride the Nuggets train on that one. The best team in the West. I'll take the minus the 6.5. That Bucks game was a stinker. Evan cost me a shot at the live over 14.5. That's rough. Nuggets money line. Dude, if you're gonna bet it, can you at least take the spread? I don't know why you feel the need to lay the minus $2. Come on.
Yeah.
Nets
Or
play
he
better
says
defense now.
he says he likes the Nets as well. Why not tie them together?
Yeah. Nets play better defense. That's great. Spurs don't. Denver first quarter. There you go. 12-2 straight up at home first quarter versus the West. 7-0 straight up last 7 versus the West first quarter. 13-1 at home versus the West straight up. LJ coming in with all of his stats, and I love to see it. Denver has been a very, very profitable team this year.
All right.
So lots of first quarter stuff. I like it. Bucks money line. Is this part of, all these part of money lines? Because all of them are like $2 to $4 or $2 to $3. So I hope all these are part of money line parlays instead of actually betting them straight up. Thank goodness Capitals plus 990 yesterday, and Jazz plus 350. Never in doubt. Converted the bad beat. Cha-ching.
That was a frustrating game to watch as an Islander fan.
Damn, untouchable. Nuggets minus 6 and Michael Porter Jr. over 2.5 threes. I like it. I'm down for some late night nuggies. Me too. I now know how the guys felt when they live bet and cashed the Jaguars miracle.
Yeah.
Not quite, but yeah, pretty close. We'll head to the last game of the night, which is two teams I really don't like.
Yeah, Philadelphia 76ers. They're at the LA Clippers in this game. We have the Sixers as a 1-point road favorite. Total of 223. I have this game at a pick'em, and I have this game at a 219.5. So it's a strong lean towards the under in this game for me. And it's a slight lean towards the Clippers here. It's a no play for me, though. So pass.
I lean Sixers, but I just don't want to take them on the road. If I'm backing the Sixers, it's going to be at home most of the time. The Clippers are just a mess. The Clippers are not a team I want to put money on. They're almost to the tier of the Lakers. They are just that frustrating to bet on because they'll either come out and play fantastic or they'll forget how to shoot. And I don't want to have to deal with that. Sixers are kind of the same way. Although the Sixers have looked good this year. I'll give them credit. The Sixers have looked good. But this is not a team I want to go after either. So this one's just going to be a complete stay away. I got my 2 plays over in San Antonio, Denver minus 6.5.
I like it.
Would have won a 16 parlay if the Islanders won. That's rough. 76ers game over 223. Benches deep, and the Clips at home should come to play. I can't rely on that. Good luck. It's dropped from 225 to 223, so at least you got a better number. Clips money line went and took my T-shirts TSU to get cut. Your Shih Tzu. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yep, you're good. Cowboys kicker. Shake my head. All I needed was 1 point. Same boat, bro.
Yep.
Niners minus 9.5. I like the Niners next week too. Yes.
Yep, I already grabbed them as well.
He
said Sixers. He said Sixers minus 9.5.
Sixers. Have fun with it. I'm not touching that game. I also did my best Joe and cashed a CBA at plus 165. Not sure where it was to begin, but money is money.
Hey, I pulled a Joe Kryptonite 2 last night. I grabbed Dallas minus 6 and minus 8 alternate spread, 6.5 and 8 alternate spreads.
There you go. I hope my Niners gives it to them. 76ers, not Niners. I got it. We already covered the hockey portion. Yes, we did. We're actually we're all wrapped up for the day. That's all the stuff going on. There you go. Everybody's being Joe now. That is everything for today. Go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the AllSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Another thing that's linked down below, and I'm going to keep pushing it out for a little while, eSports. Our new channel is up and going. I'm going to post 1 to 2 videos there per day on some Counter-Strike plays that I'll be betting. So if you guys are interested in that, I just put the link in the description or in the chat again. It's also in the description down below. So make sure you guys check out ESB Esports. At least subscribe to the channel. We appreciate everybody who does. Make sure you guys check out Ballin' Out with Tim Earle on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel, 7 a.m. when there's at least 4 to 5 good games. Because there was 4 games today. I only had now 2 plays, but I did not like today's slate, so I didn't do a thing. I'll be back tomorrow for tomorrow's slate. So make sure you guys check out that. And then check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Go ahead, give me the Spurs over and the Nuggets -6.5. And then that's pretty much it for today.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm probably going to look to add a couple more plays, a couple team total unders I'm looking at. But for right now, Flyers -1 at -127, Blackhawks money line +152, and Kraken money line +140. That's all I've gotten to.
There you go. A couple more comments. Capitals money line the under, Kraken money line the over. Good luck. Hey yo. Which game was it? Untouchable. Was it the Shanghai Sharks? Oh, it's Sabres Day. Get right for the Sabres. Sabres money line in the over. And, of course, anytime goal scorer, Tage Thompson. Nope, Sabres are going to lose tonight. Nick already said it. It's a guarantee.
Stop it.
LOL, it ended 101-100. There you go. All right, Nick. Do whatever you need to do and then finish on out for today.
Yeah, which that 101-100 was the Flying Tigers. So, yeah, but that's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one.
There you go, Nick. There's your Blackhawks. There's your Blackhawks bet. Sabres